1. What is the primary purpose of a backflow preventer in a plumbing system? A. To prevent water from flowing backwards. B. To regulate water pressure. C. To increase water flow. D. To filter contaminants from the water. 2. Which of the following is the correct method for installing a P-trap in a drainage system? A. It should be installed horizontally for efficient drainage. B. It should be installed vertically with a slope. C. It should be installed with a slight bend downward. D. It should have a slope to maintain water in the trap. 3. What is the main advantage of using CPVC pipes over PVC pipes? A. CPVC is more resistant to UV degradation. B. CPVC has a higher pressure rating. C. CPVC is more flexible. D. CPVC is easier to install with glue. 4. In what situation would a plumber use a vent stack? A. To maintain proper air pressure in the system. B. To filter contaminants from the system. C. To regulate water flow. D. To prevent leaks in the pipes. 5. Which material is most commonly used for water supply lines in residential plumbing? A. Copper. B. Steel. C. PVC, galvanized iron. 6. What is the minimum slope required for a 3-inch drain line according to plumbing codes? A. 1/8 inch per foot. B. 1/4 inch per foot. C. 1/2 inch per foot. D. 1 inch per foot. 7. What does the term head pressure refer to in plumbing systems? A. The pressure exerted by water in a pressurized tank. B. The pressure exerted by water from the height of a column of water. C. The resistance caused by pipe bends. D. The pressure needed to push water through filters. 8. When should a plumber use a dielectric union? A. When connecting copper to brass. B. When connecting copper to steel. C. When connecting PVC to CPVC. D. When connecting 2 plastic pipes. 9. What is the main difference between a water hammer and a pressure surge? A. Water hammer is caused by high-pressure water. B. A pressure surge is a result of quick valve closure. C. Water hammer occurs from low-pressure water. D. A pressure surge causes pipes to freeze. 10. How does a check valve function in a plumbing system? A. It allows water to flow in both directions. B. It prevents backflow of water. C. It filters contaminants from water. D. It regulates water flow rate. 11. What is the standard size of a residential drain pipe? A. 1 inch. B. 2 inches. C. 3 inches. D. 4 inches. 12. What should be done if a plumber finds a leak in a pressurized water line? A. Turn off the water supply and repair immediately. B. Wait for the water pressure to drop and repair. C. Seal the leak temporarily with a patch. D. Increase the water pressure to test the line. 13. In which type of plumbing system is a trap used? A. Freshwater supply system. B. Wastewater drainage system. C. Stormwater drainage system. D. Gas supply system. 14. Which of the following best describes a wet vent? A. A vent pipe that is also used for draining water. B. A vent that allows wastewater to flow freely. C. A type of vent used only for wastewater. D. A vent pipe that prevents gas buildup. 15. How should a plumber deal with a clogged vent pipe? A. Use a plunger to clear the clog. B. Use an auger to clear the clog. C. Replace the entire vent pipe. D. Ignore the clog as it won't affect drainage. 16. What type of joint is typically used to connect copper pipes? A. Soldered joint. B. Threaded joint. C. Compression joint. D. Slip joint. 17. What is the most common cause of low water pressure in a home? A. Corroded pipes. B. Faulty pressure regulator. C. Clogged aerators. D. Leaky faucets. 18. What is the primary function of a grease trap in a plumbing system? A. To separate solids from wastewater. B. To prevent grease from clogging the pipes. C. To reduce water pressure. D. To filter contaminants from drinking water. 19. What is the proper way to install a shower valve? A. It should be placed above the shower head. B. It should be installed at waist height for accessibility. C. It should be installed below the waterline. D. It should be located inside the shower basin. 20. How is a drain cleaned with a snake tool? A. By scraping the sides of the pipe. B. By pushing the clog down the drain. C. By rotating the tool to break the clog. D. By using a vacuum to suck the clog out. 21. What is the role of a pressure-reducing valve in a plumbing system? A. It increases water pressure for better flow. B. It prevents excessive water flow. C. It maintains a constant water pressure. D. It reduces the risk of pipe damage from high pressure. 22. What is the recommended method for joining PVC pipes? A. Welding with a high-temperature torch. B. Using a solvent cement to bond the pipes. C. Threading the pipes together. D. Using a compression fitting. 23. When installing a dishwasher, which type of pipe should be used for the drain? A. Copper. B. Galvanized steel. C. PVC. D. Cast iron. 24. What is the purpose of a sewer cleanout? A. To monitor the water flow rate in the sewer line. B. To allow for easy access to clear clogs in the sewer line. C. To filter contaminants from wastewater. D. To regulate the flow of water through the pipes. 25. Which of the following is a common cause of water leaks in older homes? A. Rusted pipes. B. Low water pressure. C. Insufficient ventilation. D. Broken water meter. 26. How should a plumber handle a slab leak? A. Ignore the leak as it won't cause significant damage. B. Replace the section of the slab where the leak occurred. C. Use epoxy to seal the leak temporarily. D. Cut into the slab to repair the damaged pipe. 27. When installing a water heater, how far should it be placed from a combustible surface? A. 12 inches. B. 18 inches. C. 24 inches. D. 36 inches. 28. What is the recommended method for cutting cast iron pipe? A. Using a pipe cutter. B. Using a hacksaw. C. Using a cutting torch. D. Using a sawzall. 29. In what situation would a plumber use a sump pump? A. To increase water pressure. B. To remove excess water from basements or low areas. C. To heat water for the home. D. To regulate the flow of water through the system. 30. Which tool is commonly used for measuring the depth of a trench? A. Level. B. Plumb bob. C. Tape measure. D. Ruler. 31. What is the most common material used for gas lines in residential plumbing? A. Copper. B. Steel. C. Cast iron. D. CPVC. 32. What is the primary purpose of a water meter in a plumbing system? A. To measure the water flow rate. B. To regulate water pressure. C. To calculate water bills. D. To prevent backflow of water. 33. What is the most appropriate way to prevent cross-contamination between potable and non-potable water systems? A. Use a backflow preventer. B. Install a water filtration system. C. Use separate pipes for each system. D. Use only one water source for both systems. 34. What does the term fixture unit refer to in plumbing? A. The flow rate of water in the system. B. The amount of water used by a fixture. C. The size of the pipes used for a fixture. D. The weight of a fixture. 35. What is the minimum diameter of a vent pipe? A. 1 inch. B. 1.5 inches. C. 2 inches. D. 3 inches. 36. How is a plumber required to handle a plumbing permit? A. Apply for the permit after the job is completed. B. Only apply for permits for major installations. C. Apply for the permit before starting the project. D. Do not apply for a permit if the work is minimal. 37. What is the primary function of a pressure booster pump in a plumbing system? A. To increase the pressure of water in the system. B. To filter out contaminants. C. To maintain consistent water flow. D. To reduce water pressure. 38. What is the minimum clearance required around a water heater for ventilation? A. 12 inches. B. 18 inches. C. 24 inches. D. 36 inches. 39. What is a common cause of blocked sewer lines? A. Tree roots. B. Sediment buildup. C. High water pressure. D. Water meter malfunction. 40. When should a plumber replace galvanized steel piping? A. When the pipe is clogged. B. When the pipe is leaking. C. When the pipe is rusting. D. When the pipe is freezing. 41. How often should a plumber inspect the water softener in a home? A. Once a year. B. Every 5 years. C. Every 3 years. D. Monthly. 42. How is a hose bib connected to the plumbing system? A. It is soldered to a copper pipe. B. It is threaded onto a PVC pipe. C. It is connected via a compression fitting. D. It is welded onto a steel pipe. 43. What is the purpose of using Teflon tape on pipe threads? A. To seal the threads and prevent leaks. B. To lubricate the threads for easy installation. C. To prevent rusting. D. To prevent over-tightening. 44. How can a plumber identify a leak in a gas line? A. By listening for hissing sounds. B. By smelling for gas odors. C. By using a leak detection spray. D. By checking for gas pressure fluctuations.